Where can you buy crypto? Welcome to a new episode of Pony Talk. So from now on, I will be doing English sessions as well. So from today on, every Monday, every Friday will be in English, or maybe I'll shift it every Monday, every Friday on Wednesday in Dutch. And then the next week, I will do one session in English and two in Dutch. So welcome to this new session. I'm going to talk about centralized and decentralized exchanges. I already made a video that showed what the difference exactly is, but a lot of people don't really know where they can buy crypto. So to begin, yesterday I received a message, oh, where can I buy crypto? And I mentioned, okay, you can do it centralized or you can do it decentralized. But of course, she looked at me and she said, okay, this is weird. I don't get it. I don't understand anything. Then I said, okay, watch my videos on YouTube, watch them all, and you will learn a lot. And if you want more information, you can also join the community that I'm doing on the site. So it's also a very nice way to learn everything if you want to learn more about crypto. So I would recommend go and check it out. House of Investing in School. It's an education platform that I made with a small community where I teach everything about crypto, about NFTs, about investing, about trading, and so on. So to go further with this, so yesterday she said, okay, where can I buy crypto? I'm using Bitfavo, but she didn't really know what she was doing. I immediately said, okay, I'm not the biggest fan of centralized exchanges. I prefer decentralized because you are holding the coins yourself. You are the owner. You have to make sure they are safe. But not that I'm not using those exchanges, centralized exchanges, I'm using them as well. And then I said, okay, make sure you have the right one. Bitfavo, for example, is a good one here in the area in Belgium, in the Netherlands. It's good, but I'm not the biggest fan. I never used it. Why? Because I heard a lot of things that already happened in the past. And why would I use something that has not the best how do you say it? Not the best ways to handle your crypto. It's sometimes it's frozen, sometimes you cannot do anything, and that's the most important thing what decentralized does not have. If they decide, okay, let's freeze for a day or 2 days, they can do that and your funds will still be there, but you cannot do anything with it. So you cannot take profit, you cannot get into that coin at that moment. So it's not the best thing that I know. So I mentioned do decentralized. But if you don't know anything about crypto, about this is hard. In my opinion, I know I'm busy now for 5 to 6 years in the crypto space. And indeed, decentralized platforms like Ledger, for example, the wallet isn't that easy if you are very new. Of course, if you're surrounded by the right people that can help you out, like I can, then that's no problem at all. But of course, if you're doing it all by yourself, it will be hard. You have to search everything, or maybe also subscribe to a channel, to a free channel or a paying channel that you can learn everything about it. So first of all, I'm always going to CoinGecko. Here, everything starts. So if you want to buy Bitcoin, you just click on Bitcoin, and here you see the price, almost 70K. It's not bad. And then you will see Markten. So markets in English. So this is in Dutch because I'm Dutch, of course. And here you will see all the exchanges that offer Bitcoin. Binance, Kate, Coinbase, Bybit, OKX, Kraken, Bidget. So these are all the different ones. Like, for example, Binance is at number one. Does that mean something? Of course, it's the biggest exchange that there is. So Binance is the most secure, in my opinion, as well. Coinbase, also very big one. Used it before. Kraken as well. But all the rest that you see in the top 10, especially for Bitcoin, are good ones. You can go further and you will see other ones like Qcoin, for example. I'm using it as well. Maxi, also a very nice one, especially for trading. So I would recommend go and search what exchange you want to use to buy your first cryptos, or not your first, but to keep going into the crypto space. But what's most important, over here you have cryptocurrencies. You can choose scholars, beurzen, and here you'll see crypto exchanges or decentralized exchanges. Crypto exchanges, if you click on it, you will see all the centralized exchanges that you can use. Like I mentioned, Binance is at number 10, Bybit, 2, Gate, and so on. And they all have a score of 10 out of 10. I'm using Qcoin. I have a 9 out of 10, which isn't bad as well. Crypto.com, also a very famous one. But I would recommend scroll down and let's go and see where Bitfavo is. And as we can see, Bitfavo is at 74 with a 7 out of 10. Is that bad? Not at all. It's not bad, but it's not the best. So I would say go and do your own research with CoinGecko and search if you can find your centralized exchange or decentralized exchange. And if it's listed like in the top 10, the top 20, I would maximum go if I must admit, when I was in school, I would recommend an 8 out of 10 is very good. So I would say until Gate US, I'm not using that, of course, myself, but I would do research on it, search the negative things, search the positive things, and you will find your good exchange centralized, of course. If you use decentralized exchanges, then you will have like Uniswap, PancakeSwap. Here you can all swap tokens, you can buy tokens, but Uniswap is the biggest one, decentralized. So I would recommend go and check it out if you can use it as well. But to buy my crypto, I'm not using decentralized exchanges because of the fees are a little bit too high. I always use a centralized one like Ucoin, like Coinbase, like Binance, like Crypto.com. There's so many options. Choose one for yourself because not everybody offers crypto. It's allowed in their country. So Qcoin, for example, I know isn't allowed in the US. So I would check if that specific centralized exchange is allowed in your country. That's why research is very important, and also maybe the right community. If you don't want to do the work all by yourself, you can then ask just in the group. So this is most important what I needed to ask from yesterday. But of course, if you do not have the knowledge, way too many people get involved into the crypto space and don't have any knowledge. They just invest, they just put it on an exchange, and that's about it. And then they are mad because they lose money. Why? Because they are doing something that they don't know anything about. I would then recommend go to your bank. Once the banks offer crypto, buy it through the bank, and that will be better for you if you don't want to invest in education in yourself to learn it all by yourself. So banks in that part will offer it, and once you are ready, you can do it with them as well. But my opinion is learn the skills, learn it, have it all in your pocket, that you are the owner, that no one else is a middleman in between your crypto. Because when there always is a middleman, they can do whatever they want with your tokens. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm just more a big fan of holding my crypto myself and without that middleman. So that's about it for today. I just wanted to mention this, why that girl asked me that question, and my response to her was something like this. But if she wants to watch the video, it will all get a lot clearer. I would also say go and check every exchange out. Some work in a very easy way and some are a bit harder. Like I know Qcoin isn't the easiest one. Crypto.com is very easy to use, so it depends what you want, of course. If you want more information about KuCoin, of course, in our community, I have a whole video about that, how to work with it, how to transfer the funds, how to make sure they are in the right area that they need to be. So I'm talking about that in my private community house of investing. I would say thank you for being here. I hope you all had a very good Easter weekend. For us, it was a lot of family days, family moments. We went for dinner, so it was a very nice weekend. So I'm now ready with new energy back for the new week. Into the crypto space. And as I can see, the markets aren't doing that bad as well. So I think also my next topic will be NFTs. Why NFTs? Because most of the people say they are dead. I'm not saying they are dead because a lot of opportunities are laying in the NFT space, especially right now. If you look at the markets today, it's looking very green. that's about it. That's for the next video. Thank you all for being here and see you all on Wednesday. Of course, a session in Dutch again. So see you all this Wednesday. Have a great rest of the day and see you all very, very soon.